artist ambassador for ReMix Music. And today we are going to talk about a new-ish pedal by Keeley Electronics called the D&M Drive. The D&M Drive is a drive that was created for a couple of YouTubers who do a pedal show called, well, That Pedal Show, and it's one of my favorite things on YouTube. They have a new show every Friday, and I watch it all the time. And Robert Keeley made a pedal for them. One side of it is a boost, and the other side is a drive. And you have the ability to switch whether you're boosting the drive or you have a boost after the drive, which just simply makes it louder so that whenever you need to solo, you can kick on the boost and cut above everybody else and be heard. And it's a really great drive. And I've seen it a number of times on YouTube, but I have yet to get my hands on it. But today, that's gonna change. Let's take a look at it. So here we have the D&M Drive, and it consists of two sides. On this side over here with the white knobs, this is the boost side. There's Mick Taylor right there. That's his side. And this is Dan's side over here. It is the drive. And so let's listen to it. Before we turn on the pedal, let's talk about the signal path that I've got going on here. I'm playing a beautiful 50s Stratocaster right here, gold. That's going into the D&M Drive here on the table. And out of the D&M Drive, we're going into a Fender Blues Junior. And I'll go ahead and let you hear what that sounds like without any effects on. It sounds like this. Switch it up to the 5th position. So I have it set up just on the edge of breaking up. So it's a nice warm sound. there. Let's start on the drive side first. We'll turn all the knobs facing straight up and let's just see what happens. What do you say? Let's see what this does. Let's turn the gain up a little bit and see what that sounds like. Sounds pretty good. I'm going to turn up the tone just a little bit to give it a little brightness. Pretty cool. All right. One of the things I like to do whenever I'm playing through a pedal like this is to actually turn the gain down quite a ways and just use it sort of as a boost, even though we do have a boost on this pedal. We'll take a look at that here in a second. Let's see what low gain sounds like here. All right, so that's the drive side. It's a nice, warm, thumpy drive. It sounds great. On these 50s Strats, sometimes the bridge pickup back here can sound a little bit thin, but this is nice and warm and thick sound. You'll have no problem cutting above the rest of the band there. All right, so that's the drive side of the pedal. Now let's take a closer look at the boost side. So boost is exactly what the name says. It takes the volume and boosts it just a little bit. And in this case, we do have a little bit of gain we can add to it. And we can push the amp, which is on the edge of breakup, on over into breakup. Let's see what that sounds like. I'll turn all the knobs here to noon, and let's just see what that sounds like. So here's my sound without the pedal. All right, slow on the boost, see what happens. On initial first playthrough, this side does sound a little bit brighter than the other side. Which is great in a boost because you want to be able to be heard over the band, and having a little bit of a brighter boost helps you launch out over the top of those bass players and drummers and that sort of thing. And you get to hear the boost doing what it's supposed to be, which is pushing this little amplifier on into a drive sound. And in addition to that, we're also compressing the signal a little bit. And by compressing the signal, that means I get a little bit more sustain. So whenever I do these long bends, they'll last a little longer than if I didn't have the boost on in the first place. Let's turn the gain down just a little bit. So if you're playing a single, non-humbucking guitar like this one, sometimes your signal can be a little bit thin sounding. Maybe it's a little bit scooped sounding. One of the great things to do with a Fender style guitar through a Fender style amplifier is to kind of boost those mids just a little bit, to kind of beef up the sound, to round it out. Don't have to have a lot of gain to do this, but it does beef up the sound. So if I was playing without the pedal, I've turned it off now, it would sound like this. Absolutely nothing wrong with that sound, but it is a really bright sound. But if we wanted to beef that up and give it more of a bluesy tone, hitting that boost with just a little bit of gain in it really rounds out the tone. So here it is without it, and with. So the change is subtle, but it definitely changes the character of the guitar. So we can even cut the gain down even more, maybe adjust the level up just a little bit. So it's a great sound all by itself. So we have our drive sound. And we have our boost sound. But now we get to have a little bit of fun. And we're going to take the boost and throw it into the drive so we kind of, really, well, let's blow the doors off. What do you say? Here we go. Drive. Boost into drive. that kind of shows the versatility of this pedal. You've got 1, 2, 3 distinct sounds with using just one pedal. Oh, and one other thing. It's right here. We have this little switch, and it says drive first or boost first. And so right now we're boosting into the drive. So let's flip that around. Let's put the drive first, and then we'll boost afterwards. So here's our drive sound. And then we may blow our recording sky high, but let's try putting the boost after it and boost what we have coming through the drive. So here's our drive. Generally, we wouldn't boost if you were playing rhythm guitar like that, but when it's your time to jam, kick on there, and here we go! All right, that's the D&M Drive, and you can get yours today right here at ReMix Music, or you can go into our Reverb page and order one from us there if you don't happen to live in Northwest Arkansas. Anyway, I want to make sure that you get one of those onto your pedal board. You may be able to pull off 2 or 3 pedals and replace it with just this one. It's a great pedal, and highly recommend you getting your hands on one if you get the chance. Thank you very much for watching this video, and stay tuned to this channel for more videos from ReMix. I'm Murray Williams. Thank you.